father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, had to give them my dues. Never got to talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line of bees in this deer. I hate a dude with no plans. Now I don't usually get near. Oh, my ex her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda. Y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We live like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. What you been missing? Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flock. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop on the app.
Money and company, no, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. You bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me, he owe me some money. Hit him with the night crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone tell them. Well, opposition, move on. So I
dark shades, too much. I could barely see them. Acting brand new, like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue dungarees. Flintstone bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she model Abercrombie. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun me. I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm up and up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average. Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like I'm little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm the gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Freeman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Sunday!
Shotgun now for Wentz. He goes underneath to Freeman. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Pernell McPhee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go. Waiting.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Trying for the tight end. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's going to wind up, and it's caught at the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Go. Waiting.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
That boy's got 4 down. Go. 20.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Sunday.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. Check. Go. 120. I got a left.
Now a play fake. Wentz. A heavy rush, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Go.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Dice. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big bananas start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Down, this is Geis. Oh, he sheds himself free. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will. This is taken at the 3. Touchdown, Philadelphia! In for the score. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll set up the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Zach Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Grade 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fielded just inside the 30. And just shedding him off there. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now for the great ones. They relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Waiting. Great. Black, come on. Black, come on.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
One set. Eyes up. One set.
Wentz now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play.
Right, now,
and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, there's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 120!
A handoff. Devontae Freeman looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Touch! 280! Black! Please! What's that?
Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Detroit!
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking deep down. And got his man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman, 91 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Great 15, great 15.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gold, gold. Hey, stack. Liz.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Preston Smith in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Watch it now, Barney.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open here is Crowder. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point has been good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Last stop.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
No, Jack, Patriot.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What's on? Run. Hey, stat.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Hey, stat. Please.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slide.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because you know open-air boot, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way,